channel. My name is Farah. I am 19 and I am a mom to a little 10-month-old girl. I wanted to come on here and share my story about how I got pregnant and just kind of showing our lives throughout, as she's growing up, not only to document that so I have it, but so we can help so many people out there. I know when I was pregnant, and I used YouTube as a big resource because there were so many people who were going through what I was going through, and just watching them and watching what they did and just kind of get an idea on, how to live my life. I had no idea what I was getting into. I knew I was going to be a mom. I didn't know. I just assumed that I did, and I didn't. So I thought, even though this may not reach a million, trillion people, it might reach someone and it might help someone. And to me, that's amazing. So I really hope my story can help you guys. If you are not subscribed to my channel, definitely hit the subscribe button down below and follow me on my social media. Those will be linked in the description box as well. And yeah, join us on our journey. And without further ado, let's just hop into the story. I want to take you back to the beginning of my senior year. So I was a senior in high school, doing really good, had great grades. I was in sports at the time, so at this point it would have been cross country, because it was the beginning of the year, so it would have been cross country and volleyball. Well, getting more into the middle of the school year, more towards semester, Christmas break, I had gotten in trouble with my parents because I hadn't been listening and I hadn't been following any of the rules that they had set for the house. So like I said, they had kicked me out, and this is kind of where the story begins. I moved in with one of my friends at the time. I didn't really stay with them long, maybe 2 weeks. And then I had moved in with my boyfriend, which is still my boyfriend now, and we are doing good. But I moved in with him and I started partying really bad. I started drinking, I started skipping school, my grades kind of started failing, everything was just kind of going downhill from there. I didn't see myself graduating at this point, which honestly was kind of sad because it had been something that I was so ready for my entire life. I mean, a high school graduate, everybody wants to graduate, everybody wants to have that diploma, everybody wants to, go to college, everybody wants to be successful. I wanted to be successful. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to have that experience. In January of 2019, that's when everything completely changed for me. I had missed my period, so I always had my period. They were kind of irregular. I had one every month and it was normal. But this time it was really, really irregular. I had missed it and I didn't think anything of it because there had been a couple months where I had missed it before. And I was a virgin at the time, so I hadn't even done anything. So I was like, oh, just irregular period. Didn't cross my mind. Didn't worry about it. Didn't freak out about it, I had kind of started to slow down. This is where I had kind of started to slow down. Didn't think anything. I'm not pregnant. My boyfriend had insisted that I do a test to make sure I'm not pregnant. So he went while I was in school and bought some pregnancy tests for me to take when I got home from school. And I took one and, let it sit there. I didn't feel anything, didn't feel anxious, didn't feel anything, just felt, it's whatever, I'm not pregnant, I'm not having a baby. And it came back positive. I kind of started freaking out and was like, no, I'm still in denial at this point, it's a test. Tests can be wrong all the time. I'll just take the other one and it'll be fine. I took the other one, and again, I was in denial, very in denial. I'm 18 years old, still in high school, not knowing anything, what I wanted to do with my life yet, not knowing what I wanted to go to college for, not knowing where I was going to end up in life, and it was super hard. So I took it and waited, and it came back positive. I remember sitting there and just crying and just losing it, you know, having just big mental breakdown. You know, I can't be pregnant. Like, this can't be happening to me, you know. Like, of course, you know, like, why me? You know, why do I have to get pregnant at such a young age? Like, why did this have to happen? And abortion had never been a thought that had crossed my mind. Never once did I think, well, I'm just gonna get an abortion. You know, I finally came to terms with it after a couple days, you know, finally, you know, let myself calm down, came to terms with it. And I think Christian came to terms with the situation faster than I did. And I feel like he felt like he had to come to terms with the situation faster than I did, because he is, you know, how guys are. They're the man, you know, they have to be. I can't lose it, because if I lose it, she'll lose it, you know, and it's just one of those things. So I knew right then and there I was gonna have to do something with my life. I knew right then and there I was gonna have to stop partying. I knew right then and there I was gonna have to start going to school, stop skipping. I needed to graduate. That's something I just absolutely needed to do. I had no absolute choice in this situation. I knew I had to graduate. I got to school and rumors started flying like they always do. I live in a really, really small town, so the minute one person finds out, everybody knows. It's just the way it is. And I remember coming to school, and at the beginning of the year, I had so many friends, had so many people to talk to, had so many people to relate to, you know, kicked out, and everybody wanted to be my friend. Well, what can we do for you? What can we do to help? Like, is there anything that you need? Like, let me know. Like, I want to be there. And then once I got pregnant, no friends. My senior year went from being one of the best times of my life to being one of the loneliest and one of the saddest times of my life. Your senior year, you imagine it a specific way. It didn't happen. I had no friends. I was in track at the time. And track had been everything to me. I had done it since my 7th grade year. And I was a hurdler, so hurdles just were everything to me. I couldn't do hurdles. I could do those little relays, you know, just running. And I didn't want that. I wanted hurdles. I went to school because, you know, I did the sport for this specific reason. It didn't work out that way whatsoever. And it's fine. I am so grateful for my daughter. And I am so grateful that I have someone so perfect and so special in my life. And I would not have traded the outcome for anything. I wouldn't go back and redo my senior year for anything. I would keep everything exactly how it has been. Jen got a job opportunity in Louisiana. He went earlier than I did because I was still in school. And then when I graduated in May, I went up there with him, and we lived there he lived there for 6 months. I only lived there for 5. And when we got home, it was a couple months. We got her room ready. Moved in with my dad because, having kids at such a young age is very difficult. And even finding a place at a young age is very difficult. And we were just starting out, not knowing what we were going to do with our lives. I was still pregnant. And then October 20th of 2019 came. And that was the day my beautiful little girl was born. And I thank God every day for her. And I'm so grateful for her. And I would not have traded anything, like I said. I didn't really have any big reactions from my parents with the situation. They kind of figured it would happen. I moved in with my boyfriend. They kind of figured, it was going to happen. We were, obviously, when you live with your boyfriend, they're like, we knew you were going to be having sex, so we knew it was going to happen. But guys, I want you to know that you're not alone. You're not. There are so many people out there who have been where you are, or who are struggling. And guys, I know teen parent, when people look at teen parents, they get looked down on. It's not the end of the world. You will make it, and you will be okay. I know it's hard, and it's not easy. It's not. And no one will tell you it is. Everyone will tell you it's hard. And I want you guys to know that I know what it's like to be alone and go through this alone and not feel like I had anybody but you don't have to. There are so many people out there in the YouTube community who would love to help and would love to show you that, guys, it's hard, but it is very much so doable, and I believe in you, and I want that to be what this channel is about. I want to watch my daughter grow tremendously, and I want to support and help as many people as I can. And if you ever need anything, my Instagram is open for anybody. My Twitter is open for anybody. The comments are open for anybody. I will get back to you as much as I can, as fast as I can. And yeah, guys, this was my birth story, my teen pregnancy story. If you would like a birth story, I would love to do one. That was an interesting thing to go through for me, so I would definitely love to do one for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said, comment, like, and subscribe, follow me on my social medias, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.